Like what you like. There are going to be people out there that are going to tell you that they know better. You should like this, you should like that, but not this, and definitely not that. Sometimes they might have a point, but other times you just know. It doesn't feel right. It's not for you. Don't let what others around you have to say stop you from liking what you like. We all have those little things about us, individual peculiarities, quirks and interests, likes and preferences, things unique to us that don't necessarily align with most others we know. Sometimes, actually a lot of the time, that feels weird. You might like your food cooked in a way most people wouldn't, like cheap wine more than the fancy stuff, or prefer your commercialized coffee over the meticulously crafted brews. I want you to be honest with yourself about those things you like that you hide, because you think they're weird and you feel a sense of shame and judgment. I'll take the lead. For me, some odd things I like. I put my milk before cereal, which apparently is a crime against humanity, but I like keeping my cereal crunchy as long as I can, okay? And generally speaking, I enjoy food at home more than food outside. Yes, that is including microwavables. When trying to power up and get in a creative mood, most people would go for coffee, but for me, that's red wine. When shopping for clothes, I don't discriminate. I like buying cheap stuff as much as I like the pricier stuff. And even though I'm a straight guy, I'm not ashamed to use my umbrella and hand fan when it's hot and sunny. On that note, I still wear all black, no matter the heat outside. These things barely scrape the surface. Honestly, they're quite tame. But they were the first things that popped in my head. I'm sure, as I listed these, some of your likes popped in your mind too. And I hope you start embracing them fully, like I have with mine. Look, half the time, you'll be labeled ignorant, made to feel uneducated and uncultured, labeled lame or uncool by pretentious people on their high horses because of some things you choose to like. Then, on the other half of the time, you'll be the one called pretentious, judged as a tryhard and a know-it-all who's trying way too hard to look cool that's always on their high horse. Point is, there's no way to win over everyone. So what does it even really matter? You probably care what they think, and it's hard not to care. But it shouldn't matter as much as your own enjoyment of the things you like. And you don't need to be ashamed just because someone else says they know better. They don't know you. You know you. But I wouldn't want you to limit yourself either. We have a lot we can learn and pick up from those around us. Friends, family, even critics. Things they tell us or recommend or show that could actually be better. That could expand our knowledge, appreciation, or improve the way we do things. Overall enhancing us and our experience. You have to see that for yourself. Find out what you might like that you don't even know yet. That way you can really hone in on what you're all about. Just because you already know what you like doesn't mean you can't discover more things to like still. It's easier said than done. I know this much. People can be imposing, people can be mean, and you might even care a lot about those people. But you have to remember, they don't see what you see, how you see it. They don't experience the things you like the way that you do. You like what you like. And I think the biggest key to feeling at peace with ourselves, to feeling at peace and happy with ourselves, is just accepting the fact that these are things that are uniquely ours. We like things for specific reasons that are ours and ours alone. You might prefer home-cooked meals, cheap wine, commercial coffee, and common retail brands. Great, that's equally as valid as you liking expensive wine, artfully made coffee, eating fancy meals, and buying from luxury brands. I mean, if either one is well within your means and you're not harming anybody else, then why should anyone bring you down for enjoying what you love? Whether people label it cool, trendy, and extravagant, or simple, quiet, and practical, why not even a mix of both? What should really matter is that you accept yourself for who you are and you accept yourself in the things that actually make you happy. You don't have to be so caught up in what other people want you to like Because they're not you. They're not living your life. They're not in your body. They're not in your mind. They don't have your soul. You are your own. And what you like is your own.